I'm Chris with AffinityHM.com, and tonight I'm going to tell you about the fountain of youth that is on your bedside table right now. So, this is an onion. Let me peel it for you. We're going to go through everything about this fountain of youth. I have studies, so this is just not made up stuff. This is real studies that are peer reviewed, and these are facts that I'm telling you tonight about the fountain of youth that is right there on your bedside table. Now, everyone does not have this on their bedside table. If you would put in comments, hashtag fountain of youth, type it in as one word with no spaces, hashtag fountain of youth, and you're going to be in a drawing for a gift card to AffinityHM.com. Now, I said everyone does not have this on their bedside table. That's because some of you who are watching have never been diagnosed with sleep apnea. You might not have a CPAP machine on your bedside table. But what has been discovered is that truly using your CPAP machine, getting used to it, using it on a regular basis does two big things. I have the studies right here. So I'm going to review these studies with you, and I'm going to show you how using your CPAP can do two big things for you, huge things. One, it's going to help you to live longer. And two, it's going to help you to look better, more attractive, and younger. So live longer, look younger. Sounds like a good deal to me. So stick with us. We're going to review all of this. In comments again, put hashtag fountain of youth. You'll be in the drawing to win a gift card. And I'm super excited about this one tonight, you guys. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. And I thank you for joining me, everyone who's here. Thank you very, very, very much. All right, so let's go ahead and start talking about these studies. The first one is from WedMD, and it says it's titled WedMD. It's this one right here. It's titled CPAP brings longer life to those with sleep apnea. So this study was done a few years ago, and we're just now finding out about it. So this is the most important part of the study right here. About 4/5 of the participants in the study were men, and about 81% of the participants used CPAP for over 11 years. You know, prior to 2019, this had been studied before, but the error that they made in the previous studies was that they didn't stretch the time out long enough to really get some good, clear data. So you know how it is if you're just looking at a small segment of information, you don't really, data can be skewed. And so the longer and the more data and the more information that is collected, the more accurate the information is. So what was found out is that over 11 years, while the other 311 did not. So there was two groups of people, the people who used their CPAP and the people who did not. The study found that the CPAP users cut their odds of dying from any reason by 2/3. Is that what that says? It says those 11 years by almost 2/3 compared to others. So what's happening is when you're using your CPAP, you're helping your heart, you're helping every aspect of your healthy being. So there's going to be less heart attacks, there's going to be less strokes, your blood pressure is in better shape. And we've talked about this before on other live videos previously, how using CPAP and getting proper REM sleep on a regular basis helps you in so many ways, physically, mentally, emotionally, cognitively, so many ways. So that's my mission, is really to just encourage people to actually use their CPAP on a regular basis. So I'm super excited about that news right there. What are your thoughts on that study from WedMD? Feel free to look that up after the video's over. Come back, get the title. You can type that title in. You can read the entire study yourself, and it's super interesting to get into the details. So the other study that I want to mention is the one not just talking about living longer, but I think many of you, if you're like me, you like to know that you look better and that you look younger and maybe more attractive. So let's take a look at that one. It was from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine. The title of that one is The Face of Sleepiness: Improvements in Appearance After the Treatment of Sleep Apnea. So let me back up a little bit. And for those of you who are watching this right now and you think you might have sleep apnea, I highly encourage you to go get that checked out. Go online and do a survey for yourself called Stop Bang, STOPBANG. It's a series of questions, simple questions that you can answer yes or no. At the end of answering those questions, you'll have a really good idea if you indeed have sleep apnea. If so, go talk to your doctor about it and get a CPAP machine or a dental device. By the way, there's some really good information on AffinityHM.com, you guys. You can go to our website there, AffinityHM.com. There's a tab that says Home Sleep Study. And there's some information in there for those of you who just think you might have sleep apnea that will help guide you in the right direction and hopefully getting to better sleep and better overall health altogether. So back to the study. Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, titled The Face of Sleepiness, Improvements in Appearance After Treatment of Sleep Apnea. So here is the basic results of that study. Patients with obstructive sleep apnea are perceived to appear more alert, more youthful, and more attractive after adherent use of the positive airway pressure. I'm going to prove this to you here in just a minute too. Objective changes in facial surface volume and color were identified post-treatment. Decrements in redness may inform subjective impressions of improved alertness. So let's take a look. What exactly were they doing in this study? So what they did was they got a number of people who used CPAP or were going to use CPAP. They took a super high-tech 3D image of their face prior to using the CPAP. And then they took another same image, high-tech image, under the same lighting, under the same conditions, but after they had used CPAP for a little bit of while. Then compare the two images, not just a picture, but a 3D image where a computer is analyzing. And this is some of the things that they were looking at. They were looking at the forehead surface volume, the intraorbital surface volume, the infraorbital, and the infraorbital color. So in other words, the under your eyes, are there bags under the eyes, and did the color change? And then finally, the color of the cheeks. And what is so fascinating is that I can tell you, you guys know I've set up thousands and thousands of CPAP machines, and I have always known that people look a little different. And I'm thinking, well, it's just because, you're getting good sleep. So you're going to have more energy. You're going to be more alert. You're going to just look better. But I did not realize to what level these changes actually, are scientific actually. So it's something that we all kind of know inherently, but to see it in a study is, to me, just super, super exciting and hopefully encouraging to any of you guys who are having trouble and struggling with your CPAP machine. Just keep using it, because the benefits of it are endless, actually. So would you like to see some pictures of some actual participants of the study? I was able to dig those up for you. So there's just two different participants, and you take a look for yourself. I'm going to pop that up here on the screen here. These are two of the actual participants, and the picture on the left is the before the CPAP, and the photo on the right of these individuals is after CPAP. Can you tell a difference? Do they look like they're more alert, more attractive, and do they look younger to you? Answer in comments. Tell me what your honest opinion is of these two photos. The gentleman to me at the top, on the left, pre-CPAP photo, he looks a little rougher, and on the right one, especially if you look right into his eyes, you can almost see more alertness and clarity in there. And then the lady on the bottom is really clear to me. On the left, she just looks sleepy and tired, and on the right, she looks more rested. So I think that's a wonderful example right there of what CPAP can do for you in terms of looking younger. So if you're just now joining us, if you would definitely type #FountainOfYouth in no spaces into the comments, and you're going to be in a drawing. We're going to do that drawing here in just a few minutes. Before the drawing, though, I want to show you another product from AffinityHM.com. This is not exactly CPAP related. It's a blood pressure monitor. It's super easy to use. And I would encourage everyone to have a blood pressure monitor, actually, whether you use CPAP or not. But you're going to find, if you're new on CPAP, to actually measure your blood pressure, let's say you're waiting on your CPAP. You check your blood pressure twice a day prior to using CPAP and log it. Or this one actually will remember the blood pressures over a number of times. And then check your blood pressure again twice a day after you start using CPAP, and especially after you get used to using your CPAP and things are smoothly sailing along. And you're going to find that your blood pressure is better when you're getting good REM sleep. And this one is a simple little unit. And the reason that we put this one into our inventory is because it's got a good warranty with it, and it actually has not only a large digital screen. If you're like me, it's kind of hard to see small numbers, but this one's got the large numbers. And then lastly, it also speaks. So if you're unable to see very well at all, you will audibly hear what your blood pressure is. But the cuff on this one too, it extends anywhere between an arm that is about 8.7 inches up to 20.4 inches. So it covers a lot of people. It's a great price. We've got it on our website, AffinityHM.com, under the diagnostic section. And I would encourage, even if you don't get it from us, everyone should have a blood pressure monitor. Keep track of that. At least do it, once a week. If you don't have any problems with blood pressure, just once a week, check your blood pressure and write it down somewhere. And you can watch trends and things as time goes. So, all right, let's see. Let me see who all's here with us tonight. I see a bunch of comments. Sanook Weather, welcome, sir. Judy Virgilio, Diane Lovedoll. Oh, Diane, good to see you. All right, thank you guys for being here. Loretta is here. Kimberly is here. Good luck tonight, Kimberly. By the way, you guys, for those of you who watch this regularly, you already know Kimberly is the luckiest viewer in the world. We've had like 10 of these drawings so far, and Kimberly has won 5 of them. So congratulations on that. I reached out to the people who do this drawing and just ask them just to verify that there's no kind of bias for anything. And I'm happy that you win, Kimberly. It's awesome. Just want to be sure it's always fair. And they assured me 100% that Kimberly is just that lucky. So I hope everyone does definitely enter the drawing. And so Belty Cat is here. Welcome, Belty. And I see. Okay, so you guys, we've got a lot of people in the contest. That's wonderful. All right. So hey, Q&A in just a minute, and Belty Cat is going to have an update for us on the Q&A. So let's go back over here. It is giveaway time. You have about 10 seconds left. If you're not in the contest, just type in there #Fountain of Youth, and you're going to be into the drawing. Y'all ready to pull the trigger on the drawing? All right. We have, let's see. All right, there are 8 people in the contest, and here we go. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. All right. Da-da-da-da. And the winner of the gift card tonight is Diane Lovedoll. Congratulations, Diane. All right. That is awesome. Awesome. And by the way, I did notice tonight that Mr. Bob, you got it right. I was able to see your name flipping through the thing. So congratulations again, Diane. If you would, just simply shoot me an email, and then I will send you your gift card through the email. And you can use that in store or online. Either way that you want to do it is perfectly fine. All right, so now let's look at some Q&A. First of all, let's see. Let me go back over here to comments and Belty Cat's update. Hi, Chris. An update on my CPAP supplies and recalled machine. My DME provider said my insurance will still pay for CPAP supplies while I wait for the replacement machine. A replacement could take 2 years. Belty, that's the first time I've heard that length of time. I'm sorry to hear that. But at least, you will be able to get the supplies. That's really the good news. I always like to try to find the good news in a situation, and that unfortunately is the only good news. But hang in there, bro. Hang in there. All right, Loretta, let's see what Loretta's got going on here tonight. Actually, I sent a pic of myself to a friend that I hadn't seen in 3 years, and she said I look younger. Wow. So now you can say, you know what? This is a scientific and proven fact that when you're using your CPAP, you're going to look younger, more attractive. And if that doesn't make you want to use your CPAP, I don't know what will. So that's awesome. All right. So, and I see more people are here in the contest, and that is wonderful. Thank you guys again. So that is everything that I had to present to you guys tonight. Does anyone have any questions or any comments that you would like to add about the fountain of youth that is on your bedside table? Have you had any exact experiences? That's a really good comment. I like that one a lot, Loretta. Anybody else had an experience, something like that? While I'm waiting on some comments, I'm going to tell you guys what happened here on Tuesday night. My wife and I were, working, it was about 9-10 o'clock at night, and we were just working on our computer. She has a business too. She was working on her computer. I was working on my computer, and our phones go off. There was some bad weather, and when the phones went off, we decided that, probably we need to go downstairs because it was an emergency alert that a tornado was nearby. So we went downstairs, waited a little while, nothing happened, came back upstairs, the phone goes off again. I think it did it 2 or 3 times. And the third time, we were almost to not even bother going downstairs. We live in a 2-story house. However, we just felt like, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So we went downstairs. We live in South Alabama, and Tuesday night. And we went ahead and went downstairs, and the next thing we know, we're watching the live stream from our local news station. And I think some of you guys pray for me, and I appreciate it very much. The local news station started saying that in about 15 minutes that this tornado is going to be in my city, at my house. It was heading right for us. And so my wife and I get under a mattress in a corner of a little bathroom down there, and we are pretty afraid, and we're praying, and we prayed hard and we prayed loud. And a moment later, the power went out, and about 30 seconds later, we started hearing some incredibly loud noises. And yeah, it was the tornado hit us. We got hit by the tornado. And I believe in the power of prayer. And I want to thank all of you who ever pray for me. I thank you. And I want you to know that I pray for you too, not only by name, but in general. And I feel like it's my first tornado. My wife and I now have been through, in the past 3 years, an earthquake, a hurricane, and now a tornado. And we are blessed and safe all the way. And I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate you being here on these shows. And I couldn't wait to get on here tonight and see you guys and just know that you're here with us, and it's much appreciated. So with that having been said, let's see here. All right, Mr. Bob Albright, the absolute best sleep that I've ever had in my life. I feel so rested. Not too bad for an old 70-year-old. I didn't know you were 70, Bob. 70's young, bro. 70's young. You got a good 30 more years. All right. Yeah, that was definitely scary. That was scary. The first tornado, it was not a super strong tornado. We did take a little bit of damage, but we got the construction guys putting the roof back on for us. They started on it today. So overall, after going through an experience like that, the most awesome thing about it is it does give you a new perspective on gratefulness for every moment, for every breath that you take, to be grateful and thankful for it. And the weather today has been splendid, and I enjoyed it more than I've enjoyed the weather on any day ever in my entire life. It's been really, really wonderful. So, Bob, I'm glad I finally know it's you making those comments. That is wonderful. All right, so let's see. The house is fine. We are getting the roof replaced right now. And that is all the comments that it will let me see right now. So you guys, again, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. come back next Thursday night, 8 o'clock. We'll be here and I'll have some new information for you. Check out the titles of those studies. Just type them into Google. You'll find them very easily. Read those studies because there's some more details and interesting facts that you may be interested in. So again, thank you all. And I hope you have a wonderful Friday, and we'll see you next Thursday. Y'all have a good night. Bye, everybody.